Noong nakaraang unang season ng Profile Overseas Diaries ay nakausap natin ang isang Filipino Cultural Organization sa Chicago na isa sa mga plataforma ay gamitin ng teatro para isulong ang mahalagang issue at advokasya. Halimbawa na ang human rights, gender equality, at iba pang isyung panlipunan. Ito ang Sirka Pintig. Makaraan ang 2 taon at ngayon nasa Season 3 na tayo ay muling lumipad ang Profile Overseas Diaries sa Chicago upang bisitahin muli at kamustahin ang ilan sa mga nakausap natin sa una nating pagbisita sa kanila. At sa pagkakataong ito, naabutan natin sila na nagsasagawa ng pagtatanghal sa Rizal Center dito sa Chicago. Samahan nyo kaming muli sa ating episode ngayon, ang Sirka Pintig 2.0, at sama-sama natin pag-usapan ang kahalagahan ng play na kanilang itinatanghal. Ako po si Dong Robles.
So, nag-open kami tonight. So we have 2 more shows this weekend, tapos next weekend 3 shows po. So, 2 weeks lang siya. Pero, since yung show, originally, nung sinulat, sabi ng playwright, kahit saan pwede nyo itong gawin. Kahit wala kang props, pwede mo lang sabihin yung play. Diba? So, sa tingin ko, in the future, baka pwede namin gawin ulit.
Just allowing the community to have the space to have a conversation about it. Instead of being silent and quiet and, oh, it's your problem. We deal with it by law. And mental health is something in our community we don't really talk.
And so we've been very fortunate that our Philippine American Council of Greater Chicago has been open to us with, allowing us to have our programs here, allowing us to be involved in the arts and culture, because that's really where our work is. It's cultural work that we do. And, they say that this is the home away from home for the community. And so, yeah, we'll try to do what we can.
Masayang humarap sa Profile Overseas Diaries ang NGO Sirka Pintig. Kahit pa kapuna-punang abala ang mga makakakwentuhan natin na sina Ginger, Levy at RJ. Dahil nasa serye sila ngayon ng pagtatanghal ng isang play na hango sa Every Brilliant Thing. Isang play na tumatalakay sa mental health at suicide na ginawa ng Briton na si Johnny Donahoe at Duncan Macmillan. Minabuti natin na unahin munang tanungin ang artistic director ng play para magbigay ng perspektibo sa produksyon, si RJ Silva.
Yes, my name is RJ Silva. Ako po yung artistic director here at Sirka Pintig. We just did our first production here at the Rizal Center in Chicago. The production was called Every Brilliant Thing. Nung pinublish nila yung play, parang may instructions na anyone can do this play. You can set it in any setting, any person can tell it, any background, any gender, kahit sino pwedeng mag-perform. Actually, sa Pilipinas, may na pinroduce na rin nila doon. So, it's been performed everywhere. My actress, Joy, she had performed this before sa Utah, nung doon siya nag-college. Tapos, nung nag-move siya dito sa Chicago, nalaman niya na may Chicago Theater kami, pinropose niya sa amin na, I want to do this play for the Chicago Filipino community. I wanted to be a very Pinay production na talagang tells the story of like Filipino women, the resilience that Filipino women have to be strong all the time, but then able to show like their vulnerability and really tackling like the mental health like stigma that Filipinos and Filipino Americans parang iniiwasan natin na pag-usapan at i-address. So with this play, yun talaga yung gusto namin i-address na nangyayari talaga to in our community, and imbes na parang i-stigmatize or i-shun, parang pag-usapan natin, let's open it up, let's welcome, so that way hindi lagi natin tinatago yung pinaghihirapan natin.
Si RJ Silva ang bagong miyembro ng Circa Pintig. Ipinanganak sa Antipolo City sa Pilipinas at nag-migrate sa Amerika sa edad na 13. Aniya, maliit pa lamang siya, hiling na niya ang sining at nang makarating sa Amerika, dito na niya tinahak ang kanyang pangarap.
I studied theater sa Loyola, Chicago. So theater talaga yung gusto kong pag-aralan, and I was looking to act, write, direct. Tapos doon ko nakita yung Circa Pintig. When I moved to Florida po, sa Disney po ako nagtrabaho ng ilang years, almost 5 years. More producer po yung trabaho ko. So nung bumalik ako here in Chicago, doon ko ulit parang bumalik ako sa theater. So it was always my kind of dream to go back into the theater kasi po sa Chicago maraming theater dito, iba-ibang maliliit na companies, but this was the only place I ever had Filipino theater talaga, na talagang community for Filipinos, yung mga shows para sa Pilipino, yung mga story na yun sinishare namin, Pinoy stories talaga. So 2021, tapos doon ulit kami nagkita ni Ginger. I was in a show with Circa Pintig ulit. In 21, we did a play, and then from that, naging producer ako kasama sila. So nagpo-produce kami ng iba-ibang shows, workshops, tapos and the festival, theater festival. Tapos nung January po this year, in-appoint nila ako na artistic director.
Sa pagtataya ni RJ, positibo ang pagtanggap ng mga manonood sa kanilang mga shows. At kahit paano ay may nakikita siyang pag-asa na makapaghahatid ng pagbabago sa pananaw ng mga nakapanood sa kanila, lalong-lalo na sa mga kabataan.
Lahat ng mga audience namin usually, now, at least for this show, ang bata nila. Like they're like 21, 22, tapos yung mga pinag-uusapan nila, yung mga issues na gusto nilang i-face, like the first generation, second generation, yung mga anak na mga nag-immigrate dito, iba na yung gusto nilang i-focus, gusto talaga nilang, social change talaga yung gusto nilang i-pursue, na equality para sa lahat, na I think, yung nare-realize talaga namin sa audience namin na yung nakikita yung mga generations, yung mga seniors namin na nanonood, tapos yung mga yung batang-batang mga audience talaga medyo nagka-clash, pero yung shows na gusto namin gawin at saka ipakita na parang pwede sila magkita at magtugma.
Alam din ni RJ na maraming Pilipino dito sa Amerika na namumuhay ng mag-isa at walang pamilya. Bagay na maaaring magkaroon ng epekto sa kanilang mental health. Kaya naman ginagawa nilang bukas ang Circa Pintig sa mga kababayan nating nagdaraan sa homesickness at depression.
Sa trabaho actually namin here sa Circa Pintig, marami kaming na-meet na Filipinos na nagtatrabaho dito na sila lang mag-isa. Teachers, nurses, nandito lang sila para magtrabaho na they may feel isolated, wala silang community. Pero gusto namin sabihin, here sa Chicago, sa Rizal Center, nandito kami, nagbibingo kami every Wednesday, naglulugaw kami, we're watching movies, we're doing shows. There is community out there that you can find. And I hope that people if they are in a place where they feel like they're alone, to try and see if they have local Filipinos, local community. And if you're in Chicago, you can always come to the Rizal Center, you can always come to the Circa Pintig, and we'll be here to include you in our community.
Nasa venue rin ng pagtatanghal si Levy Aliposa, na minsan na rin nakapanayam ng Profile Overseas Diaries, na isa sa mga key officers ng Circa Pintig. At dahil isang batikang social worker din, nagbigay na rin ito ng insight sa kahalagahan ng play at ng iba't ibang challenges na kinakaharap ng mga dumaranas ng mental health problem.
I was here last night. We did our tech run because I needed to know the story behind, so that at least I'll be able to know how to help out people who's kind of processing the play. And mental health is something in our community we don't really talk. A lot of Asian communities don't really want to open up the conversation about mental health because it's something that is there's a lot of shame that come with mental health. It's not like other conditions like diabetes or cancer. And there's a stigma. The stigma of mental health is so severe in our sa community natin. Based on the science study, mental health is almost the same as diabetes or cancer. It is chronic and persistent. That's why a person with mental health oftentimes is defined as a person with disability. It is. But again, if you're coming from the Philippines, it's not really treated like that. We know that mental health is a genetic disease conditions, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia. When there is an alteration of your perception from all the five senses, right? So, paranoia. Diba? Kung feel mo, people can read your mind. And these are can be treated. Because obviously these are diseases, so may sarili siyang treatment. Pero hindi naman na bibigay, hindi readily available yun.
At dahil nga ang play ay hango sa Every Brilliant Thing na may temang depresyon at suicide, kinuha na rin ni Levy ang pagkakataon upang magbigay ng sariling pananaw at ilang paglilinaw tungkol dito.
So suicide, right? It's the mother had gone through suicide attempts. Suicide is oftentimes a manifestation of a person going through with depression, chronic depression. And depression is not just feeling sad. Depression is the one that affects your identity, affects your perception, affects your desire to live healthy. And if it becomes severe, it's even worse. That's why it's needed to be treated. There are antidepressants medications available there, and therapy. And obviously, depression oftentimes linked towards chronic trauma. And trauma can be done many ways. You have institutionalized trauma. You have a lot of shame inside the family, and especially if there is violation of your in your past, meaning you're a victim of physical or sexual abuse, and that is not treated, and that's not talked about, and then you responded by just being isolating.
Ang huling nakakwentuhan ng Profile Overseas Diaries ay ang executive producer ng Sirka Pintig na si Ginger, na tuwang-tuwa sa turnout ng audience na nanood sa unang labas ng kanilang play.
We had a full house today. And really, we were thinking, we'll just have 39 seats. That's plenty, right? We had 50. There was a second row of seats there, see? And even though, again, there's no stage lighting, even our speaker system here, the individuals that we have now, a nice younger generation as well, are so very motivated and can see the potential. And we can give that experience to our community, And so I'm just glad that we're still able to uplift voices. I'm glad that we're attracting younger people, you know, because that's how we can continue. RJ Silva's amazing. We've been working with him since he was in his early 20s, and now he's stepped into the role of artistic director. So as an executive director, I feel very proud that we made some kind of pamana.
Malugod na ipinagmalaki ni Ginger na nagiging tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang mga proyekto kahit pa hindi gaano kalaki ang mga pondong pumapasok sa kanilang organisasyon. Aniya, nairaraos nila ang kanilang mga gawain sa pakikipagtulungan sa iba pang mga grassroots organizations at sa community.
We're so grassroots. We don't have the extra funds to rent a theater, to rent space to do our rehearsals, things like that. But we have these exchanges or these community partnerships that allow us to do a lot with a little. And the kinds of partnerships we have is not transactional. We want it to be a community building effort. We want it to be something that the community can engage in. We're doing this work for the community, by the community. You know, Circa Pintig, for a few years actually, before the pandemic, we were being sponsored by the nurses over at St. Elizabeth St. Mary Hospital. And that's where we would do our performances. So again, we're so grassroots. Yeah, we'll try to do what we can, and we'll, you know, find resources. We were able to get these chairs from another theater company. We got the poof there in the lobby from, you know, and so again, we might not have a lot of finances, a lot of resources, but we do have a lot of ways that we can be creative.
Umaasa sina RJ, Levy at Ginger na sa pamamagitan ng kanilang play ay mapag-usapan ng gusto ang issue ng mental health at tuluyan ng mabura ang masamang stigma nito sa mga taong nakakaranas ng ganitong karamdaman. Hangad nila para sa Circa Pintig na magpatuloy itong maging instrumento para sa panlipunang diskurso gamit ang entablado at pag-arte.
Message is
Based on this
take care of our mental health, because as we move on, we will deal with many losses in our lives, and we have to accept those things as part of our growth, and how we can make good things out of those trauma. How do you believe? How do you put hope to be able to transform your life amidst of that past, because we don't forget our past.
Nare-realize ko ngayon with the shows that we're doing and with the new generation na gustong mag-involve sa Circa Pintig, naghahanap sila ng community, naghahanap sila ng way to reconnect with their Filipino culture, create a community here, so yung mga Pilipino dito na hindi makakauwi, feeling nila na parang nasa bahay, na they're still at home with the shows that we do, with the events that we do here sa Rizal Center.
We are celebrating our 34th anniversary already this year. And I feel we're strong. I feel that we are such a very grassroots organization still, that even though there is a lot of change, a lot of fear, a lot of other arts organizations that's losing their funding, doesn't really affect us because we're small. And we're small not because we failed to be big. We're small because we have a very specific community that we're serving. And we're strong because we're serving our community.
Ang Profile Overseas Diaries ay naniniwala at sumasaludo sa ginagawang community work ng Circa Pintig sa pag-iikot at pakikipag-usap ng ating programa sa maraming Pilipinong nandito sa Amerika, at ang karaniwang isa sa mga reklamo ng ating mga kababayan ay ang pagka-homesick, pagkabagot at depresyon. Kaya di maikakailang laganap na problema na ang mental health. Hangad ng Profile Overseas Diaries katulad ng Circa Pintig na kahit paano ay makatulong at ibukas ang aming programa sa mga kababayan nating naghahanap ng community at nagnanais na umugnay muli sa ating kinalakihang kaugalian, kultura at tradisyon. Sana po ay nakapagbigay muli kami sa inyo ng inspirasyon sa pamamagitan ng aming istorya. Kaya't sa mga kababayan natin na nagnanais magbahagi ng kanilang natatanging kwento ng buhay, pwede kayong mag-email sa amin sa pmma.usa22@gmail.com. At sa mga nais namang sumuporta sa amin, pindutin lamang ang subscribe button para lagi kayong updated sa aming mga kwentuhan. Bukod sa subscription, pwede nyo ring i-like at i-share ito sa mga kaibigan, kapamilya at katropa. Muli, maraming salamat. Ako si Dong Robles.